Attorney Jonathan Elson, reminding you that if you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important to have somebody on your side. When you need a lawyer,
then you need Nelson.
MMA fighter Brandon "The Brute" Schneider has been arrested for domestic battery involving strangulation at a home on Rodeo Avenue here in Pahrump. According to the declaration of arrest, deputies were dispatched to a home in reference to a welfare check. They said there was a delay in answering the door, but when the door opened, a female was standing there with watering eyes, red marks around her neck that appeared to be fresh. They said that the female was holding an infant child. Upon making contact with the male on scene, police were requested that they leave and that nothing happened. The male also requested that he speak to his lawyer and said that he knew he was going to jail. The male was identified as Brandon Schneider. He stated that there was an ongoing issue and that the two were fighting because they were having problems with the female's parents and felt like he could never do anything right. Police say that the male had a fresh cut on the right side of his face that resembled that of a nail scratch. They also said that he had red scratches on his forearm and he refused to comment about the wounds. Upon talking to the female, police said that Schneider arrived at the home on his lunch break. He allegedly texted the female saying that he was going to pick up the kids and leave for North Dakota. Upon arrival, the female said that he began pushing her. In fact, at one point, he pushed her to the ground and began choking her a couple of times, according to police. She then stated that he placed his knee on her throat with enough pressure to make it where she could not breathe. Then he picked her up by the throat with his hands running along her jawline off the ground and held her suspended in the air. She stated that she did attempt to defend herself in the struggle and did a little hitting herself. Brandon Schneider was taken into custody and transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center. A day after Schneider got out of jail, police say that he was rearrested for possession of a firearm by a prohibited person. Police say that Schneider was arrested 2 previous times for felony convictions, one in 2015, one in 2012, and there was also a prior domestic violence conviction in 2007.